If you hear a violin and a trumpet playing the exact same note at the exact same time at the exact same volume, and you close your eyes, you can still say, that's a violin and that's a trumpet. So what allows you to do that? It's the instrument's timbre or sound color. My dissertation establishes a new approach to the analysis of timbre. In my dissertation, I talk about the Yamaha DX7 synthesizer, which pervaded so much of popular music from about 1983 to 1989. The DX7 came straight from the factory with presets programmed into the internal memory bank by Yamaha. So every owner of a DX7 synthesizer had the exact same sounds on their DX7 as everybody else in the country. And these presets were used on actual 1980s hits that you would know and that many of us know. So in my dissertation, I analyzed the timbre of these presets. So my approach analyzes timbre by combining spectrogram analysis with ad hoc cultural analysis. A spectrogram is a visualization of the spectral energy in a sound signal. So what that means is every time that we hear any sound, there's particles being vibrated in the air and they form wavelengths. The spectrogram shows us how all of those wavelengths are interacting. It visualizes that for us. So this incorporates a lot of what we experience as timbre. The thing is that our brain does not simply work like a computer and take raw acoustic input and represent it faithfully. As humans, our brains make all kinds of intertextual references, and we don't experience timbre the way a computer experiences timbre. So I also do cultural analysis, looking at magazines, interviews, etc., and see how people are actually talking about timbre in real life. So, for example, I compare the DX7 to the Fender Rhodes, a comparison that happens a lot in music history, and I show how when people describe the Rhodes as warm, there is some stuff in the spectrogram comparison between the Rhodes and the DX7, some acoustic stuff in which the Rhodes sounds more warm than the DX7, but also a lot of it's not there. And so I say that warmth is also sensed through the instrument's touch, how it feels when you play the instrument, and also even whether or not you like the DX7. If you just like the Rhodes more, you might describe it as being more warm. And it doesn't have to do with the acoustics. So that's my approach, and I advocate for understanding timbre from both sides through a sort of scientific, rigorous, methodological approach, and also through a more nuanced, sensitive, ad hoc approach.